Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin, back at the movies with another review. This time we're going to be doing the 1984 comedy classic, Beverly Hills Cop. Um, fantastic cast. Eddie Murphy. This is the movie that made Eddie Murphy, in my opinion, a superstar. He had already had Trading Places come out. He had already been on Saturday Night Live. He had already had a successful stand-up career. But this was the movie that made him a blockbuster superstar. And in the mid-'80s, it was him and a handful of other guys running Hollywood. And this was the movie that really started that trend for him. Judge Reinhold as Billy Rosewood, John Ashton as Taggart, Ronnie Cox as Andrew Bogomil, and I'm drawing a blank on her name, Lisa Eilbacher as Jenny Summers. This is the main cast of the movie, and they all work so well together. Bronson Pinchot, I'm probably butchering that name. He would play Balky Bartopoulos in Perfect Strangers. He's Serge. He's Serge. It sounds like a detergent. He's in it. It's just such a fun movie. And it's Eddie Murphy being Eddie Murphy. You know, what we love about Eddie Murphy, this is everything that you love about Eddie Murphy in a movie. And, you know, it's it's a simple plot. Murphy's a police officer who doesn't do things by the book, has friends that are criminals. His friends get him involved in their criminal activity, and he takes his vacation and he goes out to Beverly Hills, where, you know, a Detroit police officer, they do things a little differently in Beverly Hills than they do in Detroit. And, you know, he doesn't give a shit. He's Axel Foley. You know, he means well. He's a good-hearted person, but, you know, he's the shoot first, shoot second, shoot third, shoot fourth, shoot fifth, then ask a couple questions after I'm done shooting, you know, kind of character. But his timing is so funny. It just makes it work. And Reinhold and Ashton are so, you know, straight-laced, just no-nonsense robots, in a sense, that have been trained in Beverly Hills. You know, be polite, but be stoic. Axel's cracking jokes left and right, just trying to lighten the mood, you know? And it just makes the dynamic between the characters work. And, you know, same with Ronnie Cox. Ronnie Cox would go on to be one of the ultimate villains in RoboCop and Total Recall, but in this movie he's such a likable character, you know, and, you know, he's stiff, you know, he's like Rosewood and Taggart, but, you know, Axel starts chipping away at those rough edges and gets the funny side to come out, and makes his character more enjoyable. And Lisa Eilbacher as, you know, his longtime friend who, you know, that famous saying, when I was a boy, I played like a boy. When I was a child, I played like a child, I acted like a child, but when I became an adult, I've had to put away childish things. That's her. That's her character. You know, she takes her job seriously because, you know, it took her a long time to get to where she was. It doesn't matter that her boss is a murderer and a drug dealer and a bad guy. She still has to worry about herself. She has become somebody synonymous with Beverly Hills. And again, Axel has the reminder. It was like, hey, remember all the fun we used to have? And again, their dynamic, re-blossoms and her character opens up. That's what Eddie Murphy does so well, is he can interact with any character and instantly you're going to like that character more. And it shows on screen. And Beverly Hills Cop is no exception. It's such a funny movie. There's one particular scene where he stalls out the cars of Rosewood and Taggart with bananas. And you could put the banana in the tailpipe. He shoves bananas into the tail. Yo, man, I ain't going to be putting no bananas in my tailpipe. It's so funny. Like, I mean, I can't do it, any justice. But it's just like, he's such a likable character. And it's such a likable movie. And 37 years later, it has withstood the test of time as one of the great comedies of the 80s. And, if you released it today, I think it would be as successful as it was 37 years ago. I think Eddie Murphy is just that kind of actor. People want to see him in movies. Because even if the movie's bad, you're going to get something out of Eddie Murphy. And that's been his entire career. And Beverly Hills Cop, not only is it one of his best movies, but it's a solid comedy. It's a classic comedy. Is it, there's a reason why it's revered to this day. Because of, its, legendary status. So, 1984's Beverly Hills Cop, I'm going to give it an 8-1. Yeah, I think it's going to get an 8-1. I think it's a great movie. I don't think it's just a great comedy. I think it's a great movie. Because you have solid character development. You have, great banter between characters. You have great character development. You have a great villain. And it's just 8-1. I would consider this to be a great movie. It's hard for a comedy to get into that great status. If you're in the 7 to 7.9 range, you're a good movie. You're a very good movie. But 8's, you make 8, you're great. No pun intended. Well, it was a little cheesy. I get it. But if you're in the 8's, you're great. 8.1, that's my review. Hit that like and subscribe button. This is fun for me. I'm going to keep doing it because I love it. But I would love your support. I'll see you guys next time at the movies. You guys have a great day.